We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.
Welcome to Storytime Cooks as we learn about food through books. Well, last week we talked about pumpkins and how they grew from seeds. Today we're going to read a story about 5 little pumpkins, and this was one of my kids' favorites when they were growing up. This story is, the pictures are by Dan Yacanero, and it is from HarperCollins Publishers. And these little pumpkins are sitting on a gate. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. This is a good counting book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the faces on these pumpkins are all just a little bit different. Do you see one that looks happy? I think maybe this first one does. And this one looks a little bit sad. They all have different expressions, don't they? The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." And it's dark outside. We can see stars. The second one said, "There are witches in the air." And I see 1, 2, 3, 4 witches. And the third one said, "But we don't care. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pumpkins." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." So that might be something you could do. You could run in place. See how fast you can run. And the fifth one said, "I'm ready for some fun." Ooh, went the wind, and out went the lights. And the ghost is blowing out that candle. That would make it be dark. And here's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. And we've got a big black kitty that's looking at them as well. So when we think about things that we can make pumpkins out of, anything that's round makes a pumpkin. So you can use your creativity and your imagination. We use some cheese for our pumpkin stem, but you could use a piece of celery. You could do a lot of different things. So as you're reading this story, you might say 5 little pumpkins. And then as we said in the book, the first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." That might be an encouragement to have your child eat the first one and then proceed through the book, eating nice and slowly. We don't have to be in a hurry, but a good way for them to have a snack or a meal, and thinking about ways that you can make that be a little bit more fun for your little one. When we think about all the different foods that we could use, we've got grains for our crackers, and cheese would go in the dairy group, but you could also use apple rings. You could use even pieces of kiwi. The pumpkins don't have to be orange. They could be whatever color you would like for them to be. And thinking about ways that you can get different food groups into your kids' diet. So have some fun, read some of your favorite stories, and get some physical activity in, like the story suggests. You might run and run and run, or you might roll, or you could do some of the other movements that the pumpkins did in our story. We hope you've enjoyed 5 Little Pumpkins, and that you'll come back again next week and join us for another segment of Storytime Cooks, where we learn about food through books.
We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.